Please help me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Robert Rich.
Hey, everyone. Can we get some noise and we'll send this out? How about some screaming? Come on, let's hear it. Boulder Startup Week. Come on, let's hear it. Awesome. Though I can't see anything on the camera. Sorry about that. I'll put that back in my pocket. I will say I'm excited to introduce a company today called Benchmark. They gave me a free t-shirt. Awesome. These guys have been hustlers. They've been razor focused. And I really think you need to pay attention to their core mission, what they're really focused on. So with that, let me introduce Jordan of Benchmark.
Good afternoon. My name is Jordan Skoll, and I'm one of the co-founders of Benchmark Intelligence. Today is such an exciting day. It's an honor to be sharing the stage with so many teams that I've developed so much respect for over the past 12 weeks. I'm especially excited because I truly believe that the work we are doing at Benchmark Intelligence will have an impact on every single person in this room in a few short years. I'll return to that in a second, but first, I'd like to tell you about my friend Brett. Brett drives 7 miles to pick up Qdoba for his family. It's a pretty typical story, except for this. There is a Qdoba less than a mile from Brett's house. A Qdoba that Brett refuses to visit because he says it isn't clean enough. Brett told me that he would eat at Qdoba 3 times as often if the location near his house was better managed. In fact, Brett told me that he no longer dines at Qdoba at all anymore. He now prefers to eat at Chipotle instead. And Brett is not alone. Nearly 115 million Americans will travel out of their way to dine at a preferred restaurant location. 115 million Americans. That's nearly 21 times the entire population of Colorado. Poorly managed locations negatively affect revenue and drive restaurant chain executives up a wall, which is why we created Benchmark Intelligence. Benchmark Intelligence is a SaaS application that helps restaurant chain executives easily understand why certain locations make more money than others. You see, right now, restaurant chain executives measure performance by looking at financial information. But financial information is a trailing indicator. What they don't understand is why. Why do certain locations make more money than others? Of course, one of the reasons is the location itself. But once it's been established, you can't exactly move a built restaurant. Restaurant chain executives want to be absolutely certain that each unit in their chain is completely optimized to generate the maximum amount of revenue for the given site selection. Right now, the way restaurant chain executives measure operational performance at the local level is by using secret shoppers. They'll regularly deploy secret shoppers to every unit in the chain at a regular interval. Local managers tend to know when they are coming, and each visit can cost up to $500. In other words, they aren't secret, and they aren't shoppers. We loaded the entire Qdoba chain into Benchmark Intelligence to see what the platform would understand and discover and suggest to restaurant chain executives. The results were shocking. The Qdoba near Brett's house underperformed Colorado averages on a number of key metrics. And the most common criticism? Cleanliness. Customers on the ground knew this, so why didn't the Qdoba executives? Because they don't have time to monitor sentiment for an entire chain of restaurants. But they effectively and efficiently could if they had signed up to pilot with Benchmark. We take a process that used to take weeks or days and distill it down so that it only takes minutes or even seconds. When I temporarily left my family in Detroit to move out to this amazing community to build a startup for 12 weeks, my father-in-law gave me a watch. When he gave it to me, he said, "Time is the most precious thing a person can spend." And that's true for all of us. We all started spending as soon as we got here on Earth. And we deserve better. Let's not spend another second on bad customer experiences. And these incredible brands agree, which is why they've partnered with Benchmark Intelligence to improve the customer experience across their portfolio of locations. It turns out improving the customer experience isn't just fun, it's profitable as well. Which is why I'm really happy to tell you all today that on April 1st, we launched a beta version of our product. And by April 8th, 7 days later, we were already generating revenue. Revenue that's set to double in May and again in June. The fast casual and dining industry is a fantastic vertical. It's experienced 550% growth since 1999. Growth that we only anticipate will continue given the opportunities identified by the Benchmark Intelligence platform. Many successful entrepreneurs have made a healthy living by catering to this successful vertical. But we're just getting started. After the fast casual and restaurant industry, we plan on improving the customer experience for the hospitality and lodging industry, a big vertical with over 52,000 locations in the United States alone. And after we improve the customer experience there, we're going to return to my hometown of Detroit, and we're going to go after the much in need of improvement in the customer experience space, dealership industry, a massive, massive vertical representing 30,000 dealerships in the United States alone. And after that, we plan on bringing Benchmark Intelligence to every single multi-unit brick-and-mortar industry there is, representing nearly 3 million locations in the United States. If this opportunity is as exciting to you guys as it is for us to build, I would love to chat with you at the after party tonight. Thank you.